Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope I find everyone very, very well. Hope that everyone had a great Christmas if you celebrated, and also an even better New Year's. So let's get the usual out of the way. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And since these are general readings, they can either, the energies can either be coming directly from you or be happening to you from an outside source or from a person, for instance. And the energies can switch over upon any given instance. So remember to always just take what resonates and leave what doesn't and what fits for your unique situation. And please do not force anything. If you'd like to book a private reading, check the description box with a link there to my website. Or you can just visit intuitiveperceptions.com under the services tab. And yeah, book yourself a reading if you are so inclined to. Let's go ahead and bless the decks and we'll get started. Beloved God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the holy law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space in your divine consecration to provide Aries with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, Father, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they are meant and or intended to be. Okay, Aries, so in terms of traditional tarot, we have the Death card, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and Strength reversed. I haven't seen these two cards at the end here, or at the ends. These are your advice cards. So, getting back to your spread, you could be dealing with a Scorpio possibly, or a Leo. Now, what I'm picking up on, Aries, is this month there is going to be a lot of communication coming in and out of your environment. A lot of communication that maybe we can kind of conclude is not something to maybe be trusted all of the time. Why I'm saying that is because we have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is a type of energy that we can't really put our full and complete discernment regarding our trust in. The validity of the communication, the validity of whatever's being delivered or given or exchanged. We necessarily don't really want to put all our eggs in the Page of Swords basket per se. And we can, conclude that some of it can be true, but some of it may not be. So it's just safe to conclude that we won't really take it too serious. We won't really take the type of communication or everything as in totality as complete truth. So we'll just maybe take it at face value in a sense, you know. And why I'm saying to maybe be, or I'm advising you, or Spirit's advising you to be careful with the communication, is because we have the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is kind of it's a card of hitting rock bottom, hitting the bottom of the basket in a sense, bottom of the bag, and having to endure and just kind of deal with all of those swords that are penetrating you. The one good thing about the Ten of Swords is that the worst has kind of happened. There's no way to go but up. But it's no fun being there, and also Aries, this takes time to reach the Ten of Swords. It doesn't just happen overnight. Very rarely does that ever happen. And I feel like with the Death card here, there's going to be some major transformations in terms of you realizing, where is this information coming from, whether you run with it or not. Also, this since this is general, this can either be happening to you from another person or from a circumstance or situation, or you could be doing this and delivering the communication. So since it's general, just apply it, guys, to your situation. But this transformation is going to come when you realize what's up here, what's going on. And I feel, Aries, like you may be somewhat involved in this Ten of Swords moment. You may be an active participant in the manifestation of it. Or you may be the one that actually has all those swords in your back. And I feel like it's going to be a month of reevaluating who you hang around with and the types of information, the type of communication, and the quality of it and the validity of it is really going to be looked at. It's going to be taken for really what it is. It's going to be understood for really what it is. And also, Aries, when we hang out or we socialize or we concern ourselves with groups of individuals that are kind of known for not really delivering the truth all the time, or their communication as to what they talk about or bring up or pervade into a type of environment, when their information isn't really trustworthy. But when we concern ourselves with those groups, other people will all of a sudden, Aries, kind of look at you and say, well, is everything that you say true? Are you spreading some of the rumors? Are you spreading some of the fabrications? And we can't really blame other people for maybe thinking that or coming up with such of a conclusion. Maybe if it's just random people, it's kind of like, who really gives a crap what other people think. But when it's maybe someone who's really close to you, like a partner, a family member, someone who isn't going anywhere, when they start to develop those notions, if they are notions, that's when things can become a bit strange, a bit weird. The energy is weird. Because, if it isn't true, in terms of you hanging out with these people that embody the Page of Swords type of energy, you wouldn't really get upset at it. Just be like, well, whatever, they can think what they want. But if you do catch yourself getting upset at it, some of it may be true. You may be hanging around with some of these people, or maybe concerning yourself with some of these people, or these groups, these socialites, whatever the case may be. And I feel, Aries, like you're going to have these moments, or a moment, kind of like a moment in time, where you're going to be like, whoa, I was involved in that, or I wasn't active participant in that. Wow. What's going on here? Kind of like that. And I feel, Aries, like you're going to have to really back yourself up from the situation, or back up from the situation, and really look at it for really what it is, and as a whole, in totality. And take a look at your involvement in it. Remember, guys, once again, this is general. So this can be happening to you or from you. Just apply it. And I feel, Aries, it's going to be a real sense of slowing down. There's going to be a real sense of just taking a step back and not being so ambitious in terms of going or moving forward with your endeavors. And I feel like it's going to be a slow process, and this somewhat of a stagnation type of energy. It's going to throw you off your rocker a little bit. It's going to maybe throw you off kilter in a sense, where you're going to have to maybe think a little before you act, in a sense, more. You're going to have to really take into account what's going to happen, or what can happen, or what can transpire from any given circumstance. And this type of second guessing ourselves, or just taking a step back and looking at the situation, I believe that it's going to make you feel like strength reversed. It's going to make you feel like you can't express yourself. It's going to be quite foreign. But I feel, Aries, that this is a blessing in disguise. One, if these social circles that you're concerning yourself with, if they are of negativity, you then are given the chance to remove yourself from them if you don't resonate with them, or just you've come to the realization that, yeah, this is not my group of people that I really want to concern myself with. So that's a gift in itself. And I feel like that's kind of the transformation here, if that's kind of what's going to happen, or that's very likely that that could happen. But with the Page of Pentacles here, I kind of feel it's going to be very slow energy. It's going to be taking a step back, and it's really going to just let things unfold the way that they do without forcing anything. That's going to be very strange for you. It's going to be almost feeling like unworthiness a little bit. I hate to say that, but that's the word that I'm getting here. You're going to feel as though, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I feel, Aries, like when we slow down and when we take a step back and when we look at things for what they are, and then we remove ourselves from those circumstances that don't serve us. It's really a gift, like I was saying. And it also gives you a chance to really work on yourself as an individual. It also gives you a chance to reshape yourself, or to reestablish your boundary lines as well. Just enjoy the stagnation. And normally I don't say things like that in readings, but enjoy the stagnation. Enjoy the moment of inner finding and inner searching. But don't feel weak, like the Strength card reversed here. But definitely there's going to be a lot of hanging around in terms of just like scoping the scene, looking at what's going on, seeing other people manifest certain things where maybe you had somewhat of a previous involvement in such activities, and then you're going to be like, yeah, no, I don't want to be that guy anymore. Not in a sense. And I feel like, Aries, you're going to catch yourself right before like the dun 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 kind of type of moment, and you're gonna have like one of those whew, that was a close one kind of moments. And I also feel like you may feel somewhat not very confident in yourself as well during this time. But don't feel like that. Use this time to work on yourself, and use this time to really look over who's in your life, and look over as to what's going on. Look over as to what you have allowed to manifest and what you have allowed to happen. But also look at Aries, why were you attracted to these types of individuals who embody the Page of Swords? Why did you feel like they resonated with you upon a certain time, or upon a certain instance, or upon a certain moment in time? And I feel like you can use that moment of regeneration to kind of gather that together. And that's going to assist you and propel you in making the correct decisions in the future. And you're also going to learn the value in always walking in your truth and standing in your truth. Because this may have seemed like it was your truth in terms of the Page of Swords type of energy at one time. But I feel like you're going to realize it's not any longer. And you're going to see sometimes what words can really do, and what fabrications and what what prevarication can do, what lies can do, and what untruths can really cause at times. Okay, let's see your advice cards here. Seven of Cups reversed. A lot of signs got this as an advice card in the exact same position. Strange. Excuse me. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, Aries. Pretty sure that's what's to come, or what is the end result. You're gonna realize some of the decisions that you've been making. And you're no longer going to make those decisions that are going to hinder you from personal or spiritual growth. You are going to make the proper decisions once this is assessed and absorbed and assimilated. And then when you start to make those proper decisions and you come out of somewhat of a mode or an aspect or a headspace of self-deception, of self-debilitation because of, this type of buffoonery, that's when you're going to be willing to work on the things that are important. That's when you're going to find what's really worthwhile in terms of working on it. And diligently working on it to maybe rebuild yourself and to rebuild your decision-making skills, also your discernment skills, also to realize and actually appreciate slowing down sometimes. It's not a bad thing. You need to slow down sometimes and really stop and take a look and turn to your left and turn to your right and say like, whoa, who's that? Kind of thing, like what's going on over there? We all need those moments, and I believe that it's going to be a great thing for you, Aries. Just don't feel like you don't have any vigor or you have a lack of expressing your opinion. Because that's really not what it is. It's just chill out for a bit. Like I always tell people, simmer down, hot sauce. It's kind of that type of energy I'm getting from here. All right, let's pull a Jesus card. See what he has for you. Okay, with this one. This one. The first one. He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. John 14:12. And the next one. Be of good comfort, your faith has made you whole. Matthew 9:22. Regardless of what the faith is, Aries, whether the faith is faith in positivity or faith in negativity, it's a manifestation of our faith and what manifests from it, what transpires from the embodiment or the belief of the faith, bringing or building the consciousness of it. And whatever we believe in will do those works and will manifest what comes from it. Because when we work on those types of things regarding the faith is the first, it's the seed, if you will, and the work is the water. Kind of like this plant here with the Page of Pentacles. What are you going to water, Aries? The seed of spiritual growth, the seed of just growth in general, positive growth, or we're going to water the seed of negativity or the seed of unuseful or not viable stagnation. And what works are we going to manifest from it? What are people going to see? What's our legacy going to consist of? All of these things I feel are going to go through your mind, or all of these things are going to be looked at. All of these things are going to be assimilated during this time. Like I said, there may be a little bit of stagnation, but it's stagnation towards a greater cause. It's different than, negative stagnation or stagnation that doesn't really serve a purpose, or stagnation that is being used to avoid a situation or a problem that's inevitable. That's a different type of stagnation. So Sometimes we need stagnation to realign ourselves, and that's fine. But I believe that God, your higher power, God, basically, is trying to tell you here, be of good comfort. Exhibit and exude that comfort. So you can not only provide it for yourself, but give it to other people. Let's work on the comfort. And let's change our belief system a little bit in terms of how we approach things. All right, Aries, that concludes your reading. Check out John 14, Matthew 9. It sounded weird. John 14 and Matthew 9. There'll be some extra information in there for you. All right, Aries, we'll see ya next month. Happy New Year.